welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I created this look. This is what I wore on my 18th birthday actually, and I'm so obsessed with it. I love it so much. Please remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so the primer I'm going to be using is the Stila One Step Correct primer. I trust this primer so much. It's one of my favourites, and obviously when it's your birthday you're going to want to use products that you love because you're going to want to look your best. So I'm just going to put some of this on my face. For foundation, I'm going to be taking the NARS Sheer Glow foundation in the shade Mont Blanc because that's my favourite, and then I'm going to be mixing this with the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation in the shade Soft Beige. So I'm just going to put some... Oh, this is running out. I've got a new beauty blender. I don't even want to use it because it's so pretty, but I'm going to. I'm just going to blend this in to my face. I mean, wearing my hair like this wasn't the best plan. Then for concealer, I'm going to be taking the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer in the shade Fair Beige. So I'm just going to be taking this in little, well not little, quite big triangles underneath my eyes. This is so high coverage, but I still use a lot of it. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender again and blend this all out. You're going to want to make sure this is completely blended in. I'm going to try and take a tiny little bit on my forehead because we need to brighten up that area as well. We don't just want our under eyes to be like really bright and everything else to look darker. I'm also going to take the excess here and on my chin just to brighten that up as well. So to set it, I'm going to be taking my Stay Matte powder by Rimmel London in the shade Peach Glow, and I'm just going to put this everywhere on my face. Right, so now I'm going to go do my eyebrows off of camera because it takes me so long, but I do have a video on how I do my eyebrows if you guys want to go and check that out. So yeah, 1 second. So quickly, just before I go on to my eyes, I'm going to bake. So for this, I'm going to be using the original RCMA No Colour powder, and I'm going to take a different beauty blender. As you can see, this one's disgusting, but it does the job for baking. I'm just going to like kind of, as I go, dab it into the skin, if that makes any sense. And do that under my eyes. I'm also going to put this on my nose just because makeup comes off of my nose so easily. So I've zoomed you in now so you can see what I'm going to be doing on my eyes. For this look, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance Palette. For the transition shade, I'm going to be using the Morphe M441 brush. I've recently got this and I love it so much. It's so, I don't know, it's just so nice to use for like transition shades or blending. Like, I love it. The first shade, I use this shade called Warm Taupe, and I just placed this in my crease as my transition shade. The next shade I went in with was Raw Sienna, I think it's called, this end one right here. And I kind of did the same thing but went a bit further up towards my brow bone. Not too much though. Okay, so for the next colour, I'm going to be going in with the kind of main colour, which is this shade here called Love Letter. And I'm going to be taking the Zoeva 225 brush. So what I'm doing is putting this into my crease really gently like that. And I'm going to keep on blending it up. I'm just going to keep on blending basically. I'm going quite high up towards my brow bone just because we're going to be doing a half cut crease. So you want the colour to be very visible even though you've got a cut crease going on. Then I'm going to go back in with the brush I used at the start and blend this out. Then I'm going to go in with this colour, which is called Venetian Red. I'm going to take some of that and focus it in my crease and outer V. And then we're going back in with the brush from the start and blending that out once again. You just want to make sure that this is completely blended out. So yeah, it's a process, but it's worth it in the end. Sorry if you can hear the wind. We're literally having like a hurricane right now, like flipping heck, we're gonna die. Basically, I'm just gonna go back in with both of those colours and keep on intensifying it, blending it, and just keep on going. And I'm not gonna show it to you all because it takes so long, but yeah, just keep on working it in until you're happy. Okay, so once you're happy with the amount of product you've got on your eye, I'm then going to take the Morphe G20 brush. This is just like a flat concealer brush, but it's really, really small, so it's really precise. And I'm going to be going back in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I've done this before on my channel, so most of you probably know what's going to happen, but I'm going to take a bit of concealer on that brush and I'm going to mark out my half cut crease. That's pretty much it. Then I'm going to be taking this shade here called, I don't even know how you pronounce that, Vermeer. I'm going to be taking the same brush and placing that just on top of that concealer. Then after I've done that, I'm going to be going back in with the Zoeva brush and taking some of that red colour and kind of blending the edges in because you don't want it to look as harsh as it does right now. Then for the fun bit, I'm going to be taking this Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade Midnight Cowboy. Everyone's like obsessed with this and I can see why. It's so great. I'm going to be putting this at the top of that cut crease and then kind of like softening it out as it gets out, like kind of blending it if I can in a way. So I've kind of like kept on dragging it but not as much. So then after that I'm going to go in with normal black eyeliner, but I'm going to speed this up completely because it takes me so long. Okay, so now I've done my liner, I'm going to add some mascara and then my false lashes. Before I do any of that, I'm obviously going to be curling my lashes. For mascara, I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal False Lash Superstar. So I'm going to put on the primer side first and then on the mascara side. For lashes, I'm obviously going to be using the Red Cherry Wispies, but I'm going to go do this off of camera because it takes me a long time. Right, so now I've got my lashes on. I'm just going to wipe away this bake really nice and gently. Then I'm going to go back in with the palette and I'm going to be taking this Morphe E36 brush and I'm going to be taking the Venetian red colour again, and I'm going to be taking this under my eye, kind of all the way to the other end. And then I'm going to be taking this shade called Cypress Umber and I'm going to be taking this just on the outer bit of the eye. And then I'm going to be taking this Morphe E17 brush and blending this out. Then to finish up the eyes, I'm just going to be taking the mascara and coating my bottom lashes. To contour, I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and I'm going to be taking this middle shade right here. Blush, I'm going to be taking NARS Orgasm with this Morphe M104 brush. I'm going to be baking just underneath my contour. I'm going to be taking Bare Minerals Well Rested and I'm just going to really kind of gently place this on my under eye circles just because I get them so badly. For highlights, I'm obviously going to be taking the Mary Luminizer by The Balm and I'm just going to apply this on the tops of my cheekbone. To highlight my inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to be taking Kitten by Stila. This is my favourite eyeshadow to highlight your brow bone. And I'm going to take this on my inner corner. Then we're just going to quickly brush off that bake. I'm going to spritz the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray all over my face just to lock everything in place. For lips, I'm going to be taking my NYX retractable lip liner in the shade Nude. And then for my lipstick, I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Double Dare. And that is how I created this look. I am honestly so happy with it. Like, oh my gosh, it's just stunning. And The Modern Renaissance palette is incredible. I recommend to anyone and everyone. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please remember to give me a big thumbs up. It means so much, and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Also remember to head over to my Instagram. It's at makeupbycharliebp. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of the day, and I will see you very soon. Bye! Okay then.